So behind me is what they call a spirit sphere. It's a ball that's hanging from the trees that has a bed and a table, and you can live in it. And we stayed here overnight for my birthday. And the owner, as we got talking, told me that they get $5 million a year of free publicity. $5 million a year. Now think about that for your coaching business. If you could get $5 million of free publicity per year. And obviously my curious mind that always wants to learn got curious, and I started asking some questions about how they're doing that. And that's what this video is all about. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this camera and we're gonna go into the spirit sphere and we're gonna chat about how to get free publicity. Let's go. So welcome to the inside of the spirit sphere, as they call it. I call it the Hobbit house, and I believe this whole place is called the Spirit Farm. And when the owner told me that they get $5 million of free publicity every single year, $5 million, think about that. As a coach, what if you could get $5 million of publicity? Or like scrap 10% at $500,000, or even $50,000 of free publicity. What would that do for your business? Like $5 million of publicity is not just a few blogs or like a magazine article. We're talking about coverage. And so my curious mind and my marketing mind obviously wanted to learn. I'm a student, so I wanted to learn. So I started asking some questions, looking around, and I was like, how can someone get $5 million of publicity? By the way, I looked at the guest book and it's booked every single day. Like every single day there was a date where someone was staying here. I think they have a few of them on the property. They hang from trees and they're spheres in the sky, and they call it the Spirit Farm. And it's super unique. It's the experience. I'm going to keep coming back to the experience. The experience is really unique. And from the second you step foot on the property, where they take you, how they walk you through, what was waiting for me on the table, what was waiting for us on the outside of this sphere, and just the whole experience was really special. And I'm going to keep coming back to the experience because that's what most coaches are missing. Now on top of that, I want to layer in the DNA of your coaching business. This is something we talk about all the time. How are you different? How are you new? And is it authentic? Like, is it authentically you? And so I took this Spirit Farm and Spirit Sphere through this checklist. Is this different? Like, yes, it's very different and it's very new. Yes, there's glamping, there's, big tents you can stay in, there's tree forts you can stay in, there's miniature houses, which I've stayed at, you can stay in. Like, I love nature and I love this kind of stuff, but spheres in the sky, like round balls in the sky, even the engineering of this is very different and very new, and so much love has been put into this thing. I've never experienced something like this. Not sure if you have, but it's definitely new. It's definitely different. And then finally the A is for, is it authentic? When I met the owners, the way they talked, even their own home on the property, and every little decoration, every piece of trim, the way the door handle moves, like everything here is custom built, but I could tell from the moment I stepped foot on this property and when I met the owners that this is a very authentic expression of who they are. Very authentic expression. Honestly, every little thing, if I could put you into every detail, even the way the bed comes up and down on hydraulics is just in a sphere that's hanging off a tree. Every little sign. They got signs all over the properties and little spirits floating around all over the properties and little reminders and little things that if you really take your time around the property, you'll find treasures that you just can't see your first walk around. Very authentic. DNA. How are you different? How is what you're doing new? It doesn't have to be revolutionary. This is not that different from miniature homes or glamping, but it's new enough to get $5 million of publicity. And is it authentic? Are you being authentic in your business? Are you copying other coaches? Are you copying what everyone else is doing? I struggled for a long time as a coach because I was trying to be what I wasn't. And when I just started being like, I'm going to be authentic, I'm going to show up as my imperfect self, things started moving. Like, we started building traction. I can't say we get $5 million of publicity, but we definitely get a lot of traction. Plus, this thing is new and authentic, like the way that it's shared through social platforms and vloggers and people who come and visit, because the experience. If this was just a sphere on the ground and you just came in, like it'd be unique, it'd be different, it'd be authentic, but it wouldn't have that extra level I'm gonna let you know that the experience that you take your clients through, we get this all the time, is clients even just finish the onboarding module and they're like, this is so unique. I'm already in love with the experience. That's an onboarding module. It's something I'm constantly obsessed with. Every touch point of your business, when someone touches it, does it make them feel something? Does it better their life? Does it add to the experience? Even if it's the smallest little button they click to get a download of something. I'm not saying you have to put millions of dollars into your branding and into your formatting, but can you up the experience just a little bit? We didn't get it perfect. The Coaches University, we didn't get it perfect the first time, and we're constantly revolving it. It's constantly going through evolutions, because I'm constantly asking, how can the experience be a little bit better? How can we do things just a little bit different? How can we make things just a little bit new? Is this authentically us? Or are we falling short on a few little things? Can we inject more of us, more of our DNA into our business, into every touch point, into every video, into every podcast, into every time a client comes on the onboarding, into every time a client is thinking about working with us? Even the sales process, can we make it authentic? Can we make it different? Can we make it new? Now, I can't promise you get $5 million of publicity. This is very, very unique, very, very different. But if we can just shoot for like 10% of that, a few more podcasts, a few more people talking about you, referrals coming in, a few videos shot about what it is you do. We had a flood of clients. There was a group, and someone posted one of our videos for a group. This was a coaching group, and they were breaking down our video and breaking down what we were saying. That's free publicity. Getting on podcasts, that's free publicity. Getting written up, we were in Six Figure Coach magazine, that's free publicity. The top 10 charts that you can get into on different magazines, that's free publicity. And you can create your own free publicity through your podcast, through your YouTube channel. But if we're blending in, if we're not making it different, we're not making it new, we're not making it authentic, and we're just copying what everyone else is doing, if we're not showing up as our powerful, bold, courageous selves, imperfections and all, you ain't getting no publicity. Nobody cares. It falls on deaf ears. Anywho, this experience just reminded me, and we're out of here in about an hour, this experience just reminded me of the importance of making it special, making it different, injecting your DNA into every aspect of your business. And I can promise you, as a coach, especially in a marketplace where everyone's trying to do the same thing, you'll stand out, you'll have no problem attracting clients, and you're not gonna have to fight. You're not gonna have to fight over price. You're not gonna have to fight over trying to sell yourself. People will just be attracted to you. Your clients will be attracted to your DNA, how you're being different, how you're being new, and how authentically you're showing up. They'll be attracted to that. Other people won't. They'll be like, whatever. But the people who are your people, your vibe attracts your tribe, they'll be attracted to you. Really hope that helps, and I really hope that gets the wheels spinning like it did for me. Gets the old brain greased up and oiled up. I'm going to leave two videos here. One a little bit more strategic, and one a little bit more mindset. You choose whatever video will serve you best. Like this video and let me know in the comments what stood out. How can you make your business a little bit different, new, and authentic? What can you add to your business right now? With that said, appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.